If you're thinking about selling your house in the next couple of years, you really want to know about these 7 biggest myths about selling a house. One of the biggest myths is that Zillow is a reliable source as far as what your home is worth with their values. They can't see the condition. They don't know the age of your roof, your windows. They don't know how updated or outdated your home is. The only thing they use when putting up their price is how many bedrooms, how many baths in your town with the square footage. They take that information and they throw out a price. But since Zillow cannot physically walk in your home, they have no idea how much your particular neighborhood is worth. They don't know how many upgrades you've done, how much money you've invested in your house. They can't see the layout of your house and whether that's going to add or detract value from your house. There's no way they can possibly give you an accurate price. It's condition and quality of workmanship that goes into developing a price. It's a multifaceted task, and Zillow doesn't have the resources to be able to give you an accurate price because of that. Second myth is that it's easy to sell your house in a seller's market. It's easy to get an accepted offer. It's not easy to get all the way to closing so that you get your money. And that's where it's super helpful to have a realtor. Once you get an accepted offer, there are still a lot of little details that need to be negotiated. Things that come up in the home inspection have to be negotiated between buyer and seller. If the appraisal doesn't come in at the offer price, that's something else that has to be negotiated. If the buyer has any issues with their financing, which happens pretty frequently, that comes into play. Third myth is that you are going to save loads of money if you don't have a realtor helping you to sell your home. As soon as a home buyer knows that you don't have a list agent, they figure they can negotiate that money off because you would have had to have paid a realtor. So they look at it as their savings. You're only saving 2.5% because you still need to pay the buyer agent representing the buyer. Home sellers that don't use a realtor are so excited that they don't have to pay a commission to a list agent, and they think they've outsmarted the system so much that they don't even see how much more money they could have made had they had the experience and guidance of someone who's in the market negotiating deals every single day. The commission seems like a lot of money only when you don't realize how much money you're going to save by having someone protect your interests. The fourth myth is a big one, and probably almost every home seller out there wants to price their house high because they figure if they price it high, that when someone comes through the home inspection, they want to take money off, then they'll still net what they want. And I wish it worked that way. It doesn't. Home buyers are really savvy today. They are looking online. They are looking at other homes similar to yours and comparing the benefits and features of your home with benefits and features of other homes. So if you're priced really high in comparison with the other ones, they're going to skip your house. They're not going to be as interested in it. If you want a multitude of buyers to come and look at your house, you need to price it right at market value, and that's going to encourage the possibility of buyers even going over asking to get the house because they recognize that it's a good price. You want as many home buyers as possible interested in your house because that increases your negotiating power, your leverage, your power. That's what you want. That the first offer you get on your house, if it's a really good offer, that means you're going to get many more really good offers, probably better. What I've seen in my experience is that the first offer is usually the best. And the reason is because they're the most motivated. They fell in love with your house instantly. I always love going with that buyer because I know how much they love it, how much they're committed to the house, and they'll probably make it all the way to closing. Home sellers get lost in the idea of the offer and they don't look at the whole picture. You got to get to closing. As a realtor, I'm focused on the end goal. Another common myth is that list agents should convince home buyers to buy your home. Couldn't be further from the truth. That is the quickest way to turn buyers off and make them walk out the door. Buyers are either going to love your home or they're not going to love your home. What I try to do as a list agent is try to increase the appeal of your home so that more buyers are going to be interested in it. The way that I do that is through home staging, decluttering, cleaning, getting rid of any smells, going through and making buyers want the house. If it's not 100% what they want and it's priced a little on the high side, they may walk away. Last myth, number 7, is that most homeowners believe they need to redo their kitchens or baths before they can sell their house. The reality is you're not going to get 100% return on your investment of your kitchens and baths. So if you're only redoing it to sell it, you're not going to get all your money back. Can you do little less costly things that will improve the visual appeal of your kitchens and baths? Yes. Do I suggest doing that? Yes. Do I suggest a complete makeover right before you put it on the market? No. That's a waste of your money. So that is a myth you want to evaluate. And this is also why it's really important to talk to a realtor before you get ready to list. Sometimes I talk to clients or potential home sellers when they've already spent all this time and energy redoing all of this thing, and I think to myself, oh, I wish they had just talked to me because I could have saved them a lot of money and letting them know that that was not 100% necessary to do. So these are a lot of the myths involved with selling your house. I would love to hear from you if you want to talk more about this. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Have a great day.